Hi guys, I'm Ericka. Today's topic that we're going to go over is going to be about business credit, specifically personally guaranteeing your business credit.
I'm in my bag now, no time for feelings, yeah, I ain't sad now. Gave you free game and you did nothing, now you're mad how? Got it off the muscle, I ain't have to keep no doors down. The one selling out, ask for keys to their mama house, it's up now. On a new way, so yeah, start, now they up.
So, a lot of times people don't want to apply for a certain business credit because that lender or that bank is going to require them to PG, meaning personally guarantee. The only downside of personally guaranteeing is the fact that if your business defaults, then you are liable to pay that expense or that debt as a personal person. The only time that PGing is like not necessary is when you're like in your net 30, net 60 phase, you're building your business credit, and most of those accounts won't require you to personally guarantor. When you personally guarantor something, you're pretty much saying me as a business owner is taking ownership of this business and responsibility of this business. So if my business defaults, I will pay that debt. However, if your business defaults and then you as an owner of that business don't pay that debt, that's when you have the issues of why people don't want to personally guarantor, because then that's going to go on your personal credit. It's going to go on your business credit, but it's going to also go on your personal credit. So now you've messed up your business credit and your personal. So that's why I tell people, do not sign up for more than you are able to bear in that moment. So, hey, if you believe in that brand, push that brand. If you believe in that brand, personally guarantee that brand. But if you know that you're signing up for funds that you don't plan on properly using, just don't do it. Think about business credit as such. If you're signing up for a loan or funding or something, you're trying to get that capital to invest into something else. So if you're not investing that money to expand your brand, if you're not investing that money to, market or, just increase your revenue, increase your sales, then there is no point of getting those funds anyway. So if you're only getting the funds so that you can live a lavish life, then you're not getting business credit for the right reasons anyway. And you're going to 9 times out of 10, your business is going to default, and then you're going to default because you never got the funds to properly use them in the first place. So yes, it is okay to personally guarantor business credit if it's worth it. So like if you're going to go ahead and get like an Amazon business credit account or a loan from the bank and the interest rate is not high, or certain business credit cards that require a personal guarantor, or they require a personal credit check, that is okay as long as it's worth it to you. I'm not going to personally guarantor a loan that has a 30% interest rate just to say I have it in my business credit name. No, because me as a person don't want a loan that has a 30% interest rate. I don't even want a loan with a double-digit interest rate anyway. However, when you're in your beginning stages of business, your interest rate is going to be higher. When you're in your building stages of business, you want to get that first loan, and then you can get picky with loans 2, 3, and 4. You can get picky with credit cards 2, 3, and 4. But when you're in your beginning stages and you're just a new business owner, you're a new business, you have to build that rapport with those banks and lenders. So that's what you're doing when you're building your business credit. A lot of it won't make sense at first. A lot of it, especially when you're in your net 30 and your net 60 phase, meaning that your net 30 is you have to pay that invoice in 30 days. Net 60 is 90 days. Net 60 is 60 days. Net 90 is 90 days. It's just telling you how many days you have to pay that invoice. It's not like a standard business credit card to where you swipe and then you pay a minimum every month or a percentage of, your balance every month. When you're in your net 30, your net phase or your beginning phases, your tier 1 phase, you're paying pretty much invoices. And some of those accounts that you're getting like Shirt, CU, Line, Granger, you don't even see the need to have those. So so you're just pretty much pointlessly ordering from these companies to build your business credit. You really can't be too picky in those beginning stages because you're not personally guaranteeing those accounts, and you're also Yeah, you're spending, monthly, but, try to get the essentials that you need. Like, okay, if you're going to order from Uline, get tissue and mops and fire extinguishers and stuff like that you'll use, fire extinguishers if you have a home. Because me, when I bought my house, I actually got my fire extinguishers on business credit. I needed them, and I'll be able to use them if need be. I got first aid kits from Uline. I got tissue from Uline, the nice big industrial mops, the yellow, the big, I got some supplies that I could actually use. I did not get them all in 1 month. However, I spread it out over a few months time until my business credit was built. And then when it came down to other accounts like Shirtsy, for example, the shirts are probably $30 and $40. You're not going to, in real life, go spend $30 and $40 on some of the stuff that Shirtsy has to offer. However, when you're building your business credit, you will. So a lot of it in the beginning, when you're building your business credit, is not going to make sense. It's not going to seem like it's worth it at first, but just hang in there, just hang in there. You're going to eventually move on to tier 2 once you get that paydex score and your experience score rolling in. Go ahead. You want at least 3 to 5 business credit accounts. I would say 5, and spend at least $60 to $75 a month with each one, because your paydex score is based off how much you pay. So the more money you spend, the higher your score goes. It is kind of backwards. It's not the same as personal credit, but you can build your business credit a lot faster than personal credit anyway. And then also, once you get to tier 2 and you start getting gas cards and stuff like that, okay, now it's going to make a little more sense because you need gas, so you'll need those gas cards. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of it won't make sense at first. And then when you get to tier 3 and you're getting like store credit cards or bank credit cards, real ones like Chase Business Credit, Discover Business Credit, Wells Fargo Business Credit, those business credit cards, when you start getting to those, you're going to be like, dang, they just gave me $15,000 on my business credit. Look, go swipe and get some graphics done. Go swipe and get some commercials ran. Go ahead and run some ads. Use that business credit for what it's worth. Don't just go and buying a new car or whatever like that if you don't plan on putting on Turo. Don't go and get all this furniture if you're not furnishing an Airbnb. You see what I just did there with business credit and how business credit is beneficial to you? You can get corporate leasing with your business credit. You can get cars in your business name and stuff like that. Yeah, that's cute. Do it. However, if you're not planning on utilizing those cars for business purposes, as far as if you're just getting cars just because you can get it and you don't have any purpose, then there's no point of continuing to get cars and apartments in your business name. Unless you're using them. Now, say if you want to, if you plan on buying a home soon, right? But you want a new Audi. Okay, now get that Audi in your business name because you want a new car. You don't want your debt to income ratio to be affected. So now you got that car in your business name. That makes sense. But if you already have a nice car, you just got a new car, you just want to have a car in your business name, you can transfer. There is a way, I believe, that you can transfer a title from your personal name to your business name. I think there's a way. I'm not 100% sure yet, but if I find out, y'all know I'm gonna come tell y'all the tea. But if you're and then when it comes down to an apartment, okay, like if you plan on defaulting on that lease agreement and you plan on even when you're Airbnb, you have to make sure that your lease agreement allows short-term rentals. It allows you to be posted on Airbnb, allows you to be posted on any vacation site, because if it doesn't allow you to be, if the lease doesn't allow you to be posted on those sites, even if it allows short-term rentals, some of them have a loophole where it says they cannot go specifically on vacation sites. Now, here you go with a lease in your business name that you're going to have to forfeit and you're going to have to pay to get out of, or it's going to go on your business credit and everything that you have built up is now going down the drain. So it's it's different scenarios where a business credit can, not work in your favor if you don't properly plan, if you don't properly plan, if you don't pray, plan, execute. That's my thing. PPE. As long as you pray, plan, execute, you're fine. Pray about it, pray about, okay, I want a new car, Lord. I want to expand. I want to do more things with my business credit. I want to start Airbnb in my business credit. You can also buy real estate in your business credit. You can do so much. Not in just your business credit, in your business name. So when you have business credit, you're able to, now buy real estate in your business name. You can also purchase like other, like, you know, commercial vehicles like semi trucks and box trucks. You can get into trucking in your business name and never have to put like that, and that loan won't report to your business, to your personal credit at all. Even so, most PGs, like the only accounts that I would personally guarantee are those that don't report to my personal credit. If they report to your personal credit, I wouldn't do it. You know, I only want to PG an account that reports to my personal credit if I default. But I don't want it continuously reporting every month. That is another loophole. So when you are applying for certain credit, certain business credit, and they're asking you to PG, ask them, hey, do you guys report to personal credit? If they say no, you're good to go, because that means that they're only pretty much securing their funds. They're only making you PG so that if you default, then of course they're going to come after you personally. But you know, and that's a big question for me. Do you guys report to personal credit? If they say no, we good to go. We good to go, because as long as you're not reporting to my personal credit, you're not contributing to my debt to income ratio. You're not affecting me in the home buying process if I want to buy another home. You're not affecting me in any way unless I don't pay, you know, unless my business don't pay. So in that case, yeah, PG would be worth it. You know, I would PG it because I want that account. It has a good interest rate. I want that car. I'm going to invest it. I want this. I want that, you know, and I don't want it in my personal name. And I also don't want it to report to my personal credit. And I don't plan on defaulting. So that's out the window. You see what I'm saying? And then a lot of times, even in the beginning stages of buying like a car and stuff like that, even when you do PG, when you PG, it increases your approval odds, especially if you have good credit. That's why I always say that business credit is not a band-aid for personal credit. If your personal credit sucks, you need to be working on that as well. You can be building your business credit and stuff like that, but you want to be working on your personal credit as well, because they go hand in hand. And as you go up the ladder and you grow with your business credit and your business credit grows, they're not going to give you anything if your personal credit sucks. They're going to look at you as an owner. You are your brand. You're your brand rep. You're your brand ambassador. So you're a representation of your brand. You have to understand that as an owner, you represent your brand. So certain situations, they're not going to pass by. If your personal credit sucks, then they're going to feel like, well, as a business owner, you suck. And yeah, I'm not going to give you my money so that you can, you know, mess over it. And then I got to come. No. And they know the game, guys. They know the game. They know that people put funds and loans and cars and all that in their business name, so that when they go broke and all that money is ran out, they default. So why is it fair? And then they don't care. They put in this bogus LLC that they don't even use and don't care about no more. And people know that you can get another LLC, right? If you did, go down the drain, you can get another LLC. So that's why that PG is in place, because imagine if I was a business owner, I'm a business owner and I start putting, stuff in one of my businesses' name, because I have multiple. And then if I default, okay, well, because I have 3 other businesses, so I don't care about that one. And, and they never required me to PG. So you see how that looks to a bank, a lender? It looks like, you know what, dang, these people out here really getting over on us. So let me require them to personally guarantee this loan, so that I know for a fact that if the business defaults, or if that business fails, well, then them as the business owner is going to be responsible. So that's why personally guaranteeing is valid. It is. It is reality. It's not going to be always that you're not going to have to personally guarantee. You just have to understand it's okay to PG. It is King, if you want to be a part of the video, you could have just said that. You have to understand that it is okay to PG. However, make sure that your plan of use of their funds is valid. As long as you have a plan and you execute that plan and everything, it's going to work. It's going to work. Don't think about if it works or maybe it'll work. No, it's going to work as long as you make sure it works. And when you pray, plan, execute, you got to plan it out. You have to think ahead. Don't go getting business credit funds just to swipe, spend, and you have no clear vision of what you're trying to do. That's going to lead you to messing up your personal credit and messing up the business credit that you built, because now you've spent the money recklessly. Now it is, like I said, there is times where, and there are times where, okay, well, you want to go buy you want to go buy something for yourself. Yeah, you want to buy something for yourself on your business credit card. I don't recommend that. That is called commingling. And if you're ever audited by the IRS, they're going to look through all of your business stuff and you're going to suck. Okay. So I would definitely say, make sure that you know what you're doing when it comes down to business credit. Make sure that you have a clear plan and a clear vision, and your business credit will work in your favor. So yes, it is okay to PG business credit. If you guys like this content, make sure that you like this video, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you turn on that bell notification so that you're notified every time I every time I post a video. Also, if you guys have specific topics that you would like for me to go over, drop those down below in the comments. I always go through the comments and make sure that I want to make sure that I'm beneficial to you guys, and I make sure that I'm educating you guys on the things that you want to learn. Also, join my group on Facebook. It is called the Millionaire Table, and it has a few emojis behind it. And like our Facebook page at the Millionaire Table on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram. Have a great one, guys.